Following successive defeats, Longford boss Tony Cousins made 3 changes and the town scored from their first decent attack. Mark Salmon threading the ball for David O'Sullivan. He kept his cool to Sideford past Delaney. 3 minutes in, that's what you call the perfect start. Longford continued to threaten, Gary Shaw competing in the air to keep the pressure on, and Stephen Rice twisting and turning on the edge of the D. Bowes players claiming he took a dive, but a corner was awarded. Bowes goalkeeping coach Fred Davis prepared for these eventualities though, and from Jack Doherty's corner, met by the head of Shaw, Dean Delaney made an outstanding save that Fred Davis will no doubt claim credit for. A variation on the corner kick routine saw Longford fashion another chance. This really should have been better defended by Bowes, but it wasn't, and Shaw was again given a gilt-edged opportunity, but his shot glazed over. Perhaps Bowes should have parked the bus inside and not outside the fence, as yet another corner caused consternation. Delaney again to the rescue with a fingertip save. Skipper Mark Salmon was an influential figure, and his early ball forward created a chance for David O'Sullivan. This time, Delaney saved with his feet, as the Gypsy management wondered where it all went wrong. They eventually created a corner themselves, and amid confusion in the box, Izzy Akinade headed over when it looked easier to score. Into the second half, and Akinade had a chance to atone. Receiving a return ball from Carl Moore, he blasted across the face of goal. Longford protesting that he'd fouled in the build-up. On the hour mark, Bohemians had their best move of the match. Fitzgerald and Keith Buckley involved before Robbie Creevy released Akinade. He stumbled through the cover, and Keith Buckley, following through, nicked it to the net for the equaliser. Not quite a thing of beauty, but all goals are equal. Bowes were much better now and drove on in search of another. Carl Moore got himself into a good position and loudly claimed a penalty when it looked as if Pat Sullivan had handled the ball. Referee Rob Rogers was close at hand, but it looked as stonewall a penalty as you're likely to see. For the second week running, because of Ramadan, Longford's Eamon Ben Mohammed, who's fasting between dawn and dusk, wasn't started by Tony Cousins. What an inspired substitution he proved to be, as he grabbed the winner 2 minutes from time. This sweet victory puts Cousins' men back up to 6th in the table.
To be fair to the players tonight, they really dug in and, showed a lot of character, and, it's a brilliant result. It gets us back into 6th place and on 22 points as well, so I'm delighted with it.
No, we're disappointed. There's no other way we can be after coming here, and particularly in the second half, playing so well and creating the chances, like I said. So, we just have to try and make sure we alleviate all those defensive errors that are in our game just at the moment.
So Longford Town taking the 3 points at City Calling Stadium. It might have been different, Dave, had that penalty been given. As far as you were concerned, it seemed a reasonable shout on the part of Bohemians.
No, not really, Peter. I wouldn't have given it. I think
no?
I think it's Carl Moore get the ball here, and Pat Sullivan's in front of him. If you're that close and the ball is struck at you, like his hand is down by his side. Tony thinks he should have a goalkeeper's glove on him.
Look at it in slow-mo. Open your eyes. Pat Sullivan raises his hand. Definitely.
But it's a long ball here, and again, Bohemians, I've been, admiring them all season with their defending, but it's extremely poor. Anton Murphy should have, when the ball is in the air, you leave a hop, it can happen, anything can happen, and it's just a scramble here, and it comes to Ben Mohammed, and he strikes it in, gets a bit of deflection and goes in. But you have to say, Longford, with Tony Cousins, it's been a very, very good season. I've been admiring Bohemians and the way they're keeping up the table, but you have to say, Tony's doing a good job there at Longford as well.
A great example of how a club should be run. Give a manager a bit of time, give him a long-term plan. The manager demonstrates he has a bit of vision, let him off. Great results as a result.
I think it helps as well if you're in the first division. You're in the first division.
Well, it gives him a chance to rebuild.
But he's delivering now. He's delivering now in the Premier Division, right?
In the first season, but you need that 2 years, 1 or 2 years in the first division to build a squad.